Hello everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your December read. So this will be for the sign of Aquarius. You wanted to come out then, Aquarius, so there you are. Firstly, a big thank you for subscribing to my channel. As always, I remain humbled by the amount of people I have following me. It's just amazing. Secondly, please remember the readings are only general and will not resonate with everybody. And they do flip-flop back and forwards, so please take what resonates with you. Could be dealing with a Capricorn here, and leave the rest. I am using the Before Tarot here. This is for the month of December. Okay, so I have you walking away from things that no longer serve you. Now, sometimes with this Ten of Swords, it is the end of a cycle, but the swords represent your thoughts and feelings. So I think sometimes this is walking away from negative patterns, negative attitudes, general negativity to move into a time where you're feeling more yourself, more grounded. You are in this energy for the month of December, so this energy is what surrounds you. So you may have gone through some sort of pattern, you know, in the last year, maybe even longer than that. You may be leaving a relationship that you realize is not going anymore. You may realize that this type of relationship is one that you've cycled through before. But there's definitely this feeling that you've done this before and now you're moving into new times. You've understood what you were doing. Aha, that's why. Because you've got the Tower here. So I want to say to you, the Tower is a card that talks about breaking down old structures in order to rebuild yourself. I love the Tower because I think it gives people the opportunity to life review, understand what you weren't doing correctly, understand how to put this into some sort of perspective and to rebuild something. So like with this is why I'm getting this energy here, because you're realizing now what you're doing, and I don't like right or wrong, what you've been doing in a way that hasn't served you in the past, and now you're changing your ideas and attitudes towards that. Look at this, and moving away from things that no longer serve you. The one thing that is beautiful here, Aquarius, is that you've learned the lessons needed. So you're not moving into a new cycle without taking those learnings with you. You're taking here what you need in your boat, so you're leaving behind things that don't serve you, and you're taking things forward that do. And look at the energy you're creating. So you're coming up as the Queen of Wands. What this means is that you are feeling passionate, you're feeling driven, you see new life, new starts, new energy, and that is the energy you're taking on here. So you're very confident, your intuition's on point, you're feeling fabulous about the future, and you're leaving behind all this stuff that you've had to learn through as part of your life purpose. Okay, so for some of you, this could be to do with work as well. You could be walking away from a work situation. You could be deciding that you don't want to do the job you have anymore. You could be embarking on your own business. But you're certainly looking at how you've done things in the past here because you want to work on something new in the future. So you're creating. You're grounded and you're creating and waiting for your ships to come in. This is really beautiful. So here you are waiting for something to happen. This could also be that you are moving house, moving home, going to a different area, crossing water. Can be for some of you, I guess, saving for a holiday here, working towards something here. But I feel like for many of you, this is about becoming more grounded than you were before, like looking for a future that has more opportunity for you. Okay, so Queen of Pentacles. Now, I said to you in the beginning, there appeared to be a connection with the Capricorn, and then we get the card of Capricorn coming up. So whilst this can represent the earth signs in general, there's a strong feeling here that there's a Capricorn involved or someone with the Capricorn attribute. So we're talking about someone who's extremely grounded, extremely money focused. And I say money focused, it's more about the more tangible things in life. So resources, someone who's really trying to accumulate those things. So maybe this is the energy you're taking on at the moment here. But certainly feeling very grounded. If you're dealing with an earth sign or a Capricorn in particular, you might be looking at long-term relationship with this person after perhaps being a lot of pentacles in this reading. So we have the Four of Pentacles here. So the trick is when you're moving on to a new cycle is to let go of what you've had in the past, not to look back. You take your lessons with you, you take your learnings with you, but you don't cling on to what's gone. So I think this is very much about understanding that, you know, money, you may have left a relationship, you may have left money behind, you may have left a security behind in order to close out this cycle. For some of you, you could be walking away from a very controlling, very narcissistic relationship. So what I see for you here is you understanding the value of being grounded and moving forward with just the things you've learned. Oh, and look at this, how beautiful. So you are really becoming very aware of yourself. You have learned to tame your demons. You've learned about your dark side. And when we go back to the beginning and I talk about this idea of walking away from things that no longer serve you, you could have had a fairly sort of strong wake-up call here, or what I call that epiphany moment, when you've realized what you've been doing in the way you've been doing it is no longer working for you. So it's like you're letting go of that energy to embrace this beautiful strength here. And look at this, then you have the Fool card coming in. So brand new start for you, being able to discard things from the past and take a leap of faith here. Okay, and lots of opportunities. Now for some of you there may be some confusion here. You may be going back to the past a little bit and sort of wondering whether you've done the right thing, questioning your motives here. But when I look at this reading, I think don't look back here, embrace these opportunities, because even though sometimes it may seem a little overwhelming having so much choice, this is what you have now in life. You're not restricted anymore. You have lots of opportunities to move forward on. King of Cups coming in here. So for me, this is about you understanding your emotions, grounding your emotions. Maybe you've acted from emotion in the past and now you're starting to understand how your emotions can sway the way you feel about things. Examples of that would be sometimes you're more empathic, so you give way to the other person's point of view more than your own. This is for some of you what you've been working through here. So you may have been in relationships or situations where you constantly gave in to avoid conflict, or your emotions took over and you become very erratic or emotionally unstable. So what's happening here is you're learning how your emotions are an important part of who you are, but they also need to be put on hold sometimes. You need to work from more a strategic or a logical point of view. I'm really surprised I don't have the Two of Pentacles here. But closing out this beautiful cycle here. So it's the end of being taken advantage of. It's the end of other people controlling your needs, desires, your wants in life. It's like you're really understanding here how to use your emotions in a way that serve you best, but you're going after new things here. And we do have the Page of Wands coming in. So embracing what you want here, moving forward with deliberation. So we have here you moving away from things that no longer serve you here. The Hermit card is here as well. So this is about you making a decision to move away from things that no longer serve you. There's been some sort of epiphany here where you've gone, I don't want to do this anymore. I've done this too many times. This isn't working for me, and I'm moving forward. And the universe is opening up this sort of like wealth of opportunities here. So we have you closing out a cycle, looking towards your future, understanding how to build something more stable for yourself, not tolerating things that no longer serve your greater good. There's a feeling here that you're letting go of things in the past that have held you back in order to move forward. This can be poverty consciousness too, but bringing in such beautiful things for yourself in December around having lots of opportunities, taking leaps of faith, taking risks with things, being grounded in your decisions. So thinking it through without becoming over emotional, letting your emotions be how they're supposed to be, letting them serve you in a way that they need to serve you rather than thinking through your emotion. So beautiful, beautiful reading. Certainly approaching life as a child again with this brand new passion that you've found here. Oh, I love that you've got there. Look at this. You've got the card of Yin coming in. So Yin is the card of inaction. It's the card of like just being able to look at what's coming in for you and being able to appreciate what's being offered. It's sort of like the card of the observer. It's about gathering information and taking cues, or conscious allowing. So not trying to control things, letting things flow to you, letting things come to you as they should. You've learned the lessons, you understand what you've done in the past, and maybe you've tried to control things, control your emotions, control the way you're going, but it's like now you can stand back and let the universe bring to you what you need. Lovely reading, Aquarius. Thank you.